Aaron. Aaron Rodgers, please shut the fuck up and make your decision already. Like, go away, Aaron. No one respects you and no one gives a single fuck about you except your pathetic garbage fan base that always gives you every excuse in the book on why you have that one Super Bowl. One. Like, I want to know, Packers fans, how is this guy a top five quarterback of all time? I could sit here and name you five quarterbacks that are better than him all time. Obviously, you have to put Brady over him. That's not even a debate at this point. You could put Mahomes over him. You could put John Elway over him. You could put Peyton Manning over him. You could arguably put fucking Joe Montana over him. Like Aaron Rodgers, like he at the end of his career, he's turning into Brett Favre. Like, Aaron, just make your fucking decision already or fucking go away. Like, you're so overrated. You're overrated. Like, no one gives a single fuck about you. You have one Super Bowl. You have no say in organizations. What has he done? Win an MVP? Peyton Manning didn't have say in his organization. Like, God, this dude is like, oh my gosh, dude, like, go away, Rodgers. No one gives a fuck about you. Like, just go in your fucking hutter of darkness and play with yourself and shut the fuck up. Like, you arguably, this is why you're lucky to have a Super Bowl, because you would be an irrelevant piece of shit if it wasn't for that. If it wasn't for Jay Cutler going down, if it wasn't for the Giants blowing a lead to the Eagles, you would be an irrelevant piece of shit that puts up stats all the seasons, but you can't get it done because you are a overrated fuck. And your fans ain't shit either. Your fans ain't shit either. Give you every single excuse in the book. Oh, it's his wide receivers. Well, if Rodgers didn't want him to be a greedy piece of shit and took a huge contract, maybe he would have stayed with Adams and they would have took over the North right now. Yeah, it's his fault that he became a greedy piece of shit and took that huge contract. And I don't care where he goes. I don't care if he stays. I don't care if he gets traded. I hope that I hope Aaron Rodgers' career burns up in flames and he doesn't win another Super Bowl. Because honestly, he is becoming more of a diva, and he's becoming what he despised to be. Aaron Rodgers was always, that piece of shit that Brett Favre hated. Now it's kind of the same way. Rodgers is a fucking diva. He is massively over fucking rated. I don't give a fuck if you like, dude. Beating the Bears is a fucking accomplishment. Like, when the Chicago Bears have had mediocre quarterback play for like all of their entire history, like, this is owning the Bears really a fucking accomplishment to you Packers fans? Because if that is, then you guys are like, I guess Dak's huge accomplishment is owning the Giants. Like, I'm I'm tired of Rodgers, and I'm tired of his fanboys that always give him excuse after an excuse after excuse. Like Rodgers is overrated. He's only lucky to have a ring. Otherwise, he would be an irrelevant piece of shit. Like, honestly, I would rather take. Right now, I would prefer Jimmy Garoppolo over Rodgers. Yes, you heard me say it. At least Jimmy Garoppolo is not fucking high on mushrooms and drugs and fucking like going into darkness and shit. I'd rather take fucking Garoppolo right now over Rodgers. I'd rather take fucking who else? I'd rather take I mean, I could take Derek Carr. I could take Baker Mayfield. Like, those motherfuckers ain't on the same shit Rodgers is. Like, Rodgers is on massive drugs. Like, massive fucking drugs. Like, go away, Rodgers. No one cares about you, dude. No one fucking cares about you. Like, you're massively overrated. You are massively overrated. Just go away and disappear. Like, no one. Do you really think that if Rodgers decided to retire, that no one's going to give a single fuck about? All they're going to talk about is, oh, how he has one Super Bowl and all those crazy seasons he has, all just for one fucking Super Bowl. You know what? Gronkowski was right about you. Why are you faking MVPs? You're thinking Super Bowls. Why are you thinking MVPs? You're supposed to be thinking about Super Bowls, Aaron, not fucking MVPs. Like, go away, Rodgers. Like, no one cares about you. I don't. No one wished this man the best. Like, don't say, oh, I hope when Rodgers leaves, he goes win, because this fucker ain't winning a Super Bowl. Even if he goes all the way to the Jets, who are well established, you do realize the Chiefs exist. You do realize the Bengals exist. You do realize the Bills exist. Like, why are we talking about Rodgers possibly winning another Super Bowl or winning an MVP when one, he's getting old, and two, like, this is like the competition's getting bigger for Rodgers right now. And honestly, I hope wherever he goes, whether he stays in bum ass Green Bay or if he goes over to New York, the fakest New York Jets team, the fake New York team, I hope he fucking doesn't have a fucking Super Bowl to win, because honestly, he doesn't fucking deserve it for being a greedy piece of shit and wasting all of our time and effort, like wondering what we're gonna do, all just to say, "Oh, I'm taking a big contract, a big contract." What did that cost you in the end, Aaron? What did that cost you in the end? Your reign of terror in the NFC North, and that cost you taking that huge contract. I bet you're regretting taking a pay cut like Tom Brady does, so your players could stay on the team. I bet you're regretting that. Your reign of terror is fucking over, Rodgers. Even if you do decide to return to the Packers, guess what? Your division's getting better. We got DJ fucking Moore, who the Packers once again failed to trade for another receiver. DJ Moore is better than Alan Lazar, Christian Watson. Like, honestly, just go away, Rodgers. Like, no one gives a fuck about you. Like, honestly, you are the most overrated quarterback in fucking history. Name me another quarterback that is more overrated than Rodgers. I'll wait to anyone who has to give me a reason why Aaron Rodgers is not the most overrated quarterback of all time. Like, name me a better quarterback that is the most overrated than Rodgers. I'll wait. It used to be at least Patrick Mahomes had. It's so sad that Patrick Mahomes did more in his like 5 year stretch than Aaron Rodgers did in fucking 12 years. Like, the years as he been in the fucking league. Joe Burrow has done more. Fucking Jalen Hurts has done more. Like, God, like, Rodgers, go away. Like, no one cares about you. No one gives a fuck. No one fucks with you. I'm pulling a Javon Kinlaw when he talked with Grant Cohen. Nobody fucks with you. No one gives a fuck about you. My balls are bigger than yours, Aaron. My balls are bigger than yours. God, you know how RG says we need to send Rodgers to the electric chair? We need to send Aaron. I mean, he said we need to send Derek Carr to the electric chair. We need to send Rodgers to the fucking electric chair. Like, we need to send him to like camp or something. Like, God damn. Like, we need to send Rodgers to the fucking electric chair so he could get some common sense and be normal for once in his life. Because honestly, since he's been on drugs, the dude's fucking weird. Like, dude talked about his poop coming out normal. Who the fuck talks about their shit? Who the fuck talks about their poop? You want to talk about your poop, Aaron? But this is why I would rather take Jimmy Garoppolo over Rodgers right now. Like, at least Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't talk about his poop. Like, Aaron Rodgers talking about how his poop comes out. I'm not kidding. He legit say that. You could go watch up an interview and look for yourself. Aaron Rodgers talked about, oh, how his poop comes out funny. Who the fuck does that? Obviously, some weird motherfucker that's on drugs. Like, oh my God. Like, he's the most overrated quarterback. Anyone who thinks otherwise, please give me a 5 paragraph essay on how any one of your choosing is more overrated than Rodgers. That's all I gotta say. Peace out, bitches. Fuck Aaron Rodgers and fuck Green Bay and fuck the Jets if they do get him. Fuck Rodgers. Fuck Green Bay. Both of them can die in piss. And kiss my goddamn boots.